one's going up to $4.95 an hour.
I liked it anyway. There you go.
So what's your plan for the day then, Jason?
Me, my big mate Peter, he's having a wee shindig in his house in the morning. So I'll get in there and he's got a bus leaving for his house. So I'll be there in the morning on Sunday, and then we'll head in to the game. And after it, meeting a load of my mates after the game, and then we're heading into town for hopefully a celebration swally. So I'm looking forward to it.
So we're looking at like Monday morning carnage for you.
I'll be fine. I'll just have a couple of sociables that are up the road.
Right. Anyway, we'll do good and bad and we'll wrap it up. So good. Who wants to go first? I want to go first. Paul, you go first. You've had a good weekend.
For me, it was Saturday night, Drogheda. The whole time was, I love being in Emerald Isle, new place, met some great people, hopefully some lasting friendships, and can't really wait to go back, to be honest.
Brilliant. Jason?
Good for me is Paul agreed to take that donkey out of America.
No, I'll tell you, Jason, Joe's not gone.
Hey! I tell you, it's hackneyed on the HomeBhoys, tell you.
Good for me is Celtic winning that tight league race in the last 2 weeks. That's put the pressure off me. Sleep at night instead of sleep with one eye open.
It was a near miss. It was like when you get too close to the car in a roundabout, you're like, whoa. But good. Harbour, good for you.
For me, it has to be Saturday night. Just phenomenal night. Just delighted that it went off how it did, that Paul got the reception that he deserved. We don't really mention Damien Quinn. Damien Quinn was excellent on the night. Obviously, I said he came down for Belfast after playing a sort of gig beforehand. Everything went absolutely brilliant. Just a shame that Paul didn't get the chance to spend a wee bit more time in Drogheda. I would have sure they took him down to see St Oliver Plunkett's Head and stuff like that, and a few other things, but and into Sarsfields for a bit of crack. But we'll definitely get you back for a weekend sometime, Absolutely. But just Saturday night just went absolutely brilliant. It was just a huge relief. It was a wee bit of pity me and Joe had to sort of. Jason, me and Joe done the door because obviously we'd seen the film before.
No, hold on. I was like, we're the hardest fuckers there. That's why I did the door.
That's why it was. But we felt that we would have to do the door because obviously we've seen it before, so we couldn't ask anybody who'd not seen it for the club to man the door. So you kind of missed out on me bits of the night because of that. But it was just great. I really took a big satisfaction in the fact that I seen everybody enjoying themselves. People kept commenting how much they enjoyed the film, and I took a lot of satisfaction in that.
Do you know what I really enjoyed?
For Paul,
Do you know what I really enjoyed? Right, that made me really happy. People got dressed up. Right? People got dressed.
Joe. Did you have the black trousers on, Joe?
I wasn't going crazy. You know what I mean?
I'll turn with a swung for you if it's in you.
Come out of my house, any deodorant, fucking just practically dressing this boy.
Okay, dedicated king of fashion. It's you, I mean. It was brilliant, man. It was pretty brilliant. But my good thing for this week, something I needs to be mentioned, was the Fernando Rickson thing. The weekend. I thought that was great. That was very moving, and I don't want to say it like ironically and like funny, but it was the biggest crowd I'd seen in Ibrox this season. And it was good to see it for a good cause, and it was good to Celtic chipped in with $10,000 as well.
Aye, football rivalry aside and things like that. There's some things more important in a game of football, and to see a guy, professional athlete, and I really done our tits in when he played with him. It's heartbreaking, when you see that, and God love him. And I'm glad he had a big day, and I know we hate him, they hate us and stuff like that, but this goes beyond playing a game of football for me, and we can argue about adverts and stuff like that and winding each other up and things like that. At the end of the day, a bit of human compassion, and that's the disease that took one of my best mates, his mother-in-law's, she died with that a couple of years ago, and obviously our favourite son, Jinky, died of motor neurons disease. And it must be absolutely terrifying for the guy, you know, because you know it's in the post.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, though. I mean, it is. It's terminal, and the thing is, you see him, you know, at the stage he's at now, and having sort of seen, you know, Jimmy Johnson sort of, you know, deteriorate as people kind of did. Obviously, not in the later stages, but you know, to a degree where it was noticeable. You kind of know where it's going, and it's horrible. You know.
I don't know, Joe, if you've seen any in the kind of local press about here. Paul's fight for life. It's a friend of ours. I mentioned on the thread before that. He's motor neuron disease, and he's actually just coming back from Philadelphia this week. He was in Philadelphia for a month getting this sort of breakthrough treatment, if you like. Because basically what was happening, they were rebooting his whole body to go for all these different things, and he's already shown signs of massive improvement. He could hold a phone for the first time, and different things. It's really, really mad, and it's just the start. Like, he's coming back now for a wee while, and then he's going back again. There's been loads of fundraisers for the guy. He's actually going to a fundraiser this Saturday night. There's an 80s disco that my wife and I is going to. So just a shout out to Paul. Hopefully there is hope for people for suffering from motor neuron disease. But it was really heartbreaking watching Fernando Rickson. He couldn't even read out his statement to the fans, and he couldn't really straighten his fingers out when he was trying to wave and that. And you could see how emotional he was, and it was horrible. It was horrible. Just glad they got the turnout that they deserved. Like, well.
Yeah, brilliant. You know, so for brilliant. Bad for the week, Paul.
Christ, not been that much. Just probably. Actually, the bad thing is all these half-wits who are trying to whip up this game on Sunday into some sort of fucking Balkan war. You know, there's always half-wits everywhere. We all know that. We deal with them every day in life. But at the end of the day, it doesn't help when people who have got a vested interest in there being troubled to punt their own narrative on things or trying to stir anything and everything up. We were all old enough to have been at football when it was a hell of a lot more bother at it. There was a hell of a lot less police at it. And, you know, we've seen the bad times, and this is nothing compared to it. And I just hope that whatever happens on Sunday, everybody just has a great time and goes home safe. And certainly win about 10-0, obviously.
Jason?
I would agree with that, and it's just the bedwetters. And a lot of Celtic fans are guilty of it as well. Oh, I wouldn't go to that, there'll be deaths. And, you know, wait a minute here. Do you know what I mean? And it's, as you say, Paul, in the 70s and the 80s, it was a hell of a lot worse than it is now. So, whatever they're going about, if they're wanting to hand their tickets, I know about 40 folk that will take them. So, I would just wish these would kind of grow up and just, you're all adults, go to the game, do what you want to do, and just, enjoy it, and hopefully still get cuff them at 23-0.
Harbour, yourself, bad for the week?
I suppose having to stand with you for 2 hours in that fucking door Saturday night. Apart from that,
that was the only reason people smelled when they got there.
No. See, this is nothing new. This is obviously an ongoing thing, social media and that, but the fucking anger Celtic fans have to each other for daft things like that. Like some of the stuff I was reading on Facebook yesterday, you're like, all right, you can either be for it or be for against it, but some of the fucking things they're saying to each other, and you're like, get a grip. Do you know what I mean? It's just not that important, really. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And it's pure anger. And I suppose I used to get pulled in things like this 20 years ago and that, but I don't know, you just have to realise it's social media, it's no real either. It's just calm down a wee bit and take it for what it is.
See, for me, Harper, the thing that hacks me off is, see this full Sevco scenario, everything that's happened. There is some Celtic fans or ex-Celtic fans, they don't go to Parkhead anymore or whatever. It's took over their life. You know, it's eating them to within. And they cheated. They did cheat, but we've been shafted down the river. But it's happened. You know, Paul's got a guy tried to equate you with the documentary, Paul, with me saying it was a bit of embarrassment in that article. And I'm like, no, Paul's you're naming human beings who were involved in the corruption in Scottish football back in the dark days when we get shafted. You're actually exposing corruption within Scottish society, and you're naming these people. This is totally different for Celtic fans putting an advert on the TV, something that happened a couple of years ago. It's not the same situation, but I understand why people are upset about it. I'm upset about it, but I've kind of made my peace with it, and I'm not going to let it ruin my life. But there's some people that just can't move on for it. And it's like they're not going to watch Celtic if Celtic are complicit in it and punishing Celtic for it. And I'm not going to watch a bent football league and stuff like that. Show me a football league out there that isn't bent. Look at Leonard Johansson. Look at the guys that run UEFA. Look at FIFA. At the end of the day, life's bent at times. And it's we have had the shitty end of the stick, obviously, with Celtic. We claim paranoia and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, why do you punish Celtic for it? Peter Lawwell's made a decision to go that way. I kind of don't agree with it, but at the end of the day, he's made it. That's it. I still love Celtic. I want to go and see Celtic. And for me, there's a phrase that's all about the Celtic, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's all about the hoops,
No regions.
But that's what I want the Celtic fans to take a step back and think about it. What is the thing you grew up to love? Some people are that full of hatred now, and they maybe say it's rightly so, and they can justify their bitterness and stuff like that, which is fine. That's up to them. But I'm saddened by the full thing. I don't know. So there you go.
Yeah. I don't know. I just hope. Bad for me this week. Bad. I don't know. I had a bad thing this week. Lee Griffiths getting arrested before the game. I think that's just ridiculous. I mean, for something he did in a pub. So yeah, that's probably the bad thing. Pretty trivial, but that's it. So let's just wind up now, isn't it? Yeah, we're done.
Right.
I think that's it. So Paul,
I just want to thank everybody who supported St Lawrence's CSC at the weekend. Bought our raffle tickets. We sold 300 raffle tickets. Came out and supported the club, and as I say, you're more than welcome to come back on Sunday. 1:30 kick-off, Sarsfields. Bit of live. There's no cover charge or anything like that. There's music and that on after the game, so fire in. You'll have a good day.
Super. So here's to a phenomenal win and some gloating next week. Paul, you won't be here. Obviously, you'll be away for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll be away. Yeah.
So where are you going to be on Monday night? And you're going to be doing?
I'm going to be.
And you're going to be in Starbucks with Wi-Fi as well?
No. The Monday night I'm going to be, when you're on, I will be probably flying over somewhere like the flyover states. Because I'm on my route to San Francisco.
Some of the planes have got Wi-Fi in them now.
Paul, business class has Wi-Fi. Surely.
He's first class. He doesn't go into business class for empty. His days in business class are over. First class only.
Fucking Guantanamo Bay with that fucking donkey.
The Carluke donkey. That's a brand new mascot coming your way pretty soon.
Aye.
Or the Kano donkey. For fuck's sake.
The Carluke donkey.
Fucking HomeBhoys donkey.
Fucking hell, tell me about it.
Liam Henderson's riding it into battle.
On fucking Rent-A-Ghost.
No, I need to get one of Liam Towers tracksuits on.
Oh Jesus! Here we finally reached the fucking hallucinogenic stage of the HomeBhoys. Right. Anyway, folks, that's us done. By the way, the response that we still want has been brilliant. Obviously, I won't know how many copies it sold until iTunes release their statements, which is like 2 months away. So we'll find out when that happens. But until then, you're going to be bombarded with this fucking song.
Right, and just quick, as we said, go and have a look at homefans.net and sign up as a guest anyway. Nothing to lose and sign up as a guest, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Absolutely, yep. Come, bring your weirdos, bring your deviants. I mean,
yep.
That's us done, folks. Listen, we'll see you next week. We'll be with Paul Larkin, so there'll be a 40% IQ production. Just to let you know early. So hail, folks. Good night. I just want to say goodbye.
Oh, I had a competition I wanted to do.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
That'll get in well now.
I'm not mad.
Why didn't you bring this up when I said, aren't we done?
I forgot. I need somebody to design me a tattoo.
Design you a tattoo? Listen, we'll do that next week.
I'll do it,
design your tattoo so that you can remember to introduce competitions on the show.
Aye.
That's a bit severe. I just write it down a bit.